You're listening to a Life in Quebec podcast. For more, visit lifeinquebec.com.
This is a piece that first appeared in the September 2016 issue of Life in Quebec magazine. It's called An Unschooling Journey, and it's by Stephanie Marcon. As I'm writing these words, we're sailing up the St. Lawrence River, returning from a 3-week vacation on the majestic river to Quebec City, our hometown. This type of activity and many others have been the basis of educational experience for our kids. Unschooling our 2 children has been a journey about curiosity, discovery, learning, and most of all, trust. For us as parents, it has meant trusting ourselves to be good guides and providing rich learning opportunities. More importantly, it's meant trusting the innate abilities and desire of children to learn what interests them at their own rhythm, moving on as they discover the world around them. Trusting also that they will learn exactly what they need to better comprehend the environment they live in. After I became a parent, this trust built up, step by step, by giving birth naturally in our home, breastfeeding until weaning occurred, and then by observing my 2 children developing wonderfully at their own pace. When it was time to send my daughter to school, I'd been reading Life Learning magazine for a while and researching alternative schools that might better respect her innate ability for learning. On the internet, I came across a wonderful school in Massachusetts called Sudbury Valley School, and I only wished there'd been such a school in Quebec City. Since there was none, I discovered the unschooling movement. 2 years later, I'd done enough research and was ready to take this leap of faith. My daughter completed grade 1, knowing that this would be her last year at school for a while. This important and exciting decision was made by all 4 family members, knowing we could change our minds if we did not feel comfortable with how things worked out. That was 6 years ago. My son, 3 years younger, had never been to school. We have lived these fabulous years as if we were tourists on a very special journey, discovering things as we encountered them, socialising with people of different ages and from different walks of life. The kids are free to investigate whichever subjects they're interested in, and that has taken us in many directions: gardening, sailing, travelling, visiting art, history and science museums, cooking, mechanics, playing outside, making movies, acting in plays, doing science experiments, learning flute, piano and violin, making art, producing our own maple syrup, snowboarding, cross-country skiing, making friends, and so much more. Diversity has certainly been one of our strong points, exposing the kids to the widest range of experiences possible. Every day is rich and different, depending on the season, on individual or group activities planned on the calendar, or on places we choose to visit. Over the years, we've had the chance to travel to different countries, appreciating the flexibility of not having a school calendar to follow. Have we encountered any difficulties throughout the years? Certainly, and often. They arose when our faith in our children was challenged. For this reason, I am grateful to have friends, other homeschooling families and family members who support us unconditionally. Overcoming challenges is certainly a great lesson to learn, and sometimes the children have navigated those challenges in very creative ways, coming up with unexpected solutions. Last winter, my daughter, now 13, made a thoughtful decision about going back to school. She wanted to be academically fit, so she herself hired the tutors she wanted to help her along that path. She chose the school and program she wanted to get in, and is now preparing herself to start this new journey on her own. She probably is one of the most excited teenagers to go to school in September, and is showing great enthusiasm for the journey ahead. As a family, we support her in this new adventure, as we would have any other avenue she would have chosen to pursue. She's now ready to set sail on her own, knowing her home port is a secure harbour she can count on, and trusting that she can manoeuvre on her own.
Thank you for listening to a Life in Quebec podcast. For more news, editorials, and opinion, visit lifeinquebec.com.